What's up YouTube? Welcome back to the Garage Couple. Today I'm going to show you how to go from this
to this.
All using a few simple hand tools. We are changing out our fog lights. The product is from Amazon. We will link the product below the video for your use. Yeah, we're super excited. Stay tuned to see how we do it. For those of you just tuning in, my name is Aline. My husband is Greg. We are the Garage Couple. Our channel is all about doing stuff at home, easy, inexpensive ways to mod your Jeep. We also do a lot of giveaways, so make sure to subscribe if you're interested in what our content includes. If you have any other ideas that we haven't covered, also just leave a comment below. We love hearing from you guys, and let's get started.
So the reason why we chose these LED lights in particular to replace our stock halogen fog lights with is because these are extremely bright and they're white to match the rest of our Jeep headlights. The beauty about this one is that it comes with this halo ring that I'm gonna wire in a way that it just stays on all the time when the vehicle is on, so it also matches the halo rings on our headlights. Now the way these are held in is with 4 Phillips screws, which all you need is a Phillips screwdriver to remove them. The area in the back to remove them is kind of tight, so it's going to be hard to get the perfect angle, but essentially as you see here, there's 4 screws and it pops right out. Now with the new one, you're going to need to cut the factory wire and crimp these on, and then if you want the halo light to be on all the time, you have a separate wire for that one right over here. We're going to show you exactly how to wire this so you don't have to freak out. It's very easy and it's very cheap to get this job done, so stay tuned to see how it keeps going.
So right now he's just going to remove it. It's kind of hard to get there.
So because of our aftermarket bumper, although these are the factory fog lights, we're not able to remove it because of this sway bar over here. So what we're going to do is just take out some of these sway bar bolts and drop our sway bar down in order to remove and install the new fog lights. You might not have to do this step if you still have your factory front bumper on. Out with the old and in with the new. Here's the new one, here's the old one. That is incredible. What a difference here. We're excited to drop these in. So I'm gonna walk you through the wiring up here because down there it's the tolerances are really tight and it's gonna be really hard to show you, unfortunately. So what we have to do is, since this doesn't plug directly into the factory harness, would have been nice if it did, but it doesn't, which is fine. We're gonna go ahead, and they were nice enough to send us the male end of the plug. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and cut the factory wiring, and I'm gonna crimp on this side onto the vehicle's harness. Once I do that, we're gonna just plug it into the fog light and we're ready to rumble. Last but not least, when we've done both sides, I'm gonna connect the halo light directly from our halo lights, from our headlights, and just drop them straight down and just plug those right in. When everything works, we'll go ahead and do some electrical tape and we'll be done with this project. Shouldn't take you any more than an hour at home, as long as you have this video as a guide.
Alrighty guys, we got one side in. Huge difference.
So we were not able to finish the wiring of our LED fog lights all in one shot. We actually just came back from Mexico for our wedding. If you follow us on Instagram, you would have seen that live. So we did everything except for that ring around the outsides of the fog lights. So we're gonna go ahead and do that today. And the way we're gonna do it is we are going to connect them to this fuse tap that we have had in place because of our headlights. So I'm gonna try to get a great angle here so you could see exactly which fuse we used. We did this about 3-4 years ago. And as you can see, I have 2 ends because we have 2 headlights. Now what we're gonna do with these ends is I'm gonna convert this just to one. I'm gonna run it down here and have one plug in there and one plug in there, and we should be on our way. Let's do it. I'm gonna cut the spliced wire. Have the new crimp connector in my mouth. Probably shouldn't have that in my mouth because of moisture and stuff, I guess. Alright, let's cut the old one out. Be sure that your vehicle is not on, if you want to keep your heart rate stabilized. Alright, let's go ahead and strip the old wire. And before I do so, now I'm gonna just pseudo run the wire. We only need one set of wire. This is some of my favorite stuff, 16 gauge wire here. This is just to give me an idea of length.
I'm gonna hold it from this end.
Yeah, please do. I'm gonna eventually tuck, can you put it closer to the fuse box? Eventually tuck that in. And I like to give myself a little bit more wiggle room. So I can, since we have two wires here, I'm gonna be strategic about this. Gonna have this running down here. All right, it's about this much. Give myself a little bit more wiggle room. Wire is cheap, but having to redo it is annoying, so. All right, gonna separate the two wires now. Let's strip the end of one of them. Time to crimp connect. Many people talk about crimping, soldering. I am a crimping guy. It has never failed me as long as the crimps are solid. Soldering requires heat and smoke and breathing in smoke, and I'm not a fan of that. Put some electrical tape around this. This is a shrink connector to make it more waterproof. However, this is going to reside in the fuse panel. I don't anticipate water getting in here, so I'm not going to actually attempt to shrink it. Let's run this out. Now the fun part, fishing it down. This would be easier with the grill off, but not impossible.
There's your little fishing pole.
Yeah, I need my fishing pole. So the name of the game is making this look clean. You're probably thinking, well, like nothing down here looks clean, but I do try to make it look pretty decently clean by tucking wires away where I can. In fact, I'm not happy with the way this is sitting, so I'm gonna try to tuck it a little bit better. All right. Gonna make these ends now. Let's cut that wire. I have a little bit extra, which is gonna run to the second lead. Let's go ahead and strip this one. Just give yourself a little bit more. And then both ends of this one. I'll drop a link to all of these stripper tools. These are amazing, by the way. Save so much time. I don't know if you've done this without these tools, but without the tools, it becomes a huge pain. So what I'm gonna do is connect both of these ends to each other. Tips and tricks of the garage couple.
If you think we should write a book, let us know.
Let's connect this on this. Okay. Drop a couple crimps. That was my knuckle, if you heard that.
I'm in charge of materials, guys.
The same connector to this other end. This is going to the other fog light. Same treatment with the electrical tape. All right, now we plug it in. Easy as that. The accessory position in the on running position, those should turn on. To turn a car on, especially a Jeep, you need the keys.
And there they are. Ah, sick.
Wow. You might notice that this one is a little crooked. It is not the actual LED bulbs, but rather it is the bumper. So when we attach a winch, I'm gonna go ahead and fix that by just drilling some new holes in.
Sometimes I can't believe this is even my car. Because it's not a car.
Right.
You know, I just caught myself. So thanks, guys. Seriously insane. Smallest things make the biggest difference. Wow. Alrighty guys, so this is the outcome. The halo looks incredible. It's super bright. It also matches those headlights, which is on the video. If you want to see that, the video's up there. We're really happy with them. I think they look great. The install was really easy, as you can see. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys like our content, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Also, make sure to check out our Instagram at Garage Couple. Thanks for watching.
Right on.